This really is a quick introduction. We'd like you to enjoy exploring some of these slides, and at the very end of the presentation, you're going to be challenged with creating your very own map that will include some of the landforms that you're about to learn about today. Something that's going to be really fun is you're going to be able to create your very own imaginary perfect vacation destination spot. You'll be able to design a really cool map that includes a compass rose, symbols, a key, and most of all, some really exciting, fun activities that you'll be able to do if you were to actually visit your dream vacation spot. One of the first things we're going to learn about today are landforms. This is a site you'll want to visit. It's a very interesting site. If you click on the landform site, you will be able to learn all about different types of landforms. For instance, mountains. These mountains are called the Grand Tetons. They are found in Wyoming. When people long ago were trying to travel west, they had to find a way around the Grand Tetons. The Grand Tetons are part of the Rocky Mountains. These mountains are young. You can tell this because they still have rough, sharp peaks. Do you think you'll want to have mountains in your map? You can do this throughout this entire website. In this area, you are learning about deserts. Would you like to visit a resort that was actually on a desert or within a desert? So that's a very interesting site to have fun and explore. Some other things that will really help you when you're creating your map. You might want to know what a bay is or what a peninsula is. A bay is actually a smaller body of water that opens up into a larger body of water. Many of you may have heard of the San Francisco Bay. You'll notice that right over here, it's actually opening up. The bay is quite small compared to the large Pacific Ocean. What is a peninsula? Many of you have visited Florida. Well, Florida is actually an example of a peninsula. A peninsula is a piece of land that's surrounded by water on 3 of its sides, unlike an island that's surrounded completely by water on all of its sides. Let's keep moving ahead. What is a plateau? A plateau is not something we see very often. A plateau is actually a high, flat area of land. Here are several examples. If I was to create my very own imaginary vacation destination spot, I might include a plateau because I really like hiking. So maybe I'd want to do some rock climbing, and I don't know, it's my map, it's my imagination. I'd love to think about what I could do once I reach the top of this nice flat area of land. Moving forward, what is a coast? Many of you probably know already that the coast is the land along or near a sea or an ocean. Lots of times we do see resorts, as in this picture, along ocean, near the ocean. Also, there are other coasts where it's actually not a resort. We'll have cities near coasts. Maybe you'll want to build your resort map near a coast, which would provide lots of interesting activities to do on a vacation. What is a valley? A valley is a low area of land between hills or mountains, and it's typically that usually has a river or a stream flowing through it. There's so many fun activities you could do if you included an example of a valley in your map. And of course, maps help us navigate around unfamiliar areas. This might look familiar to many of you. This is an aerial view of Noah's Ark, and actually their website is one that would be fun to visit. You'll notice they have these 360s. This type of map is a digital interactive map where you can see 360 degrees around. It's an amazing map. But something else that's interesting about this map is it does have, for one thing, a great title. Your map should have a title, but it also has nice images that you can tell this is a water slide. It's rather small here, but if you visit this online, The key is really helpful because it tells you where you can find food, parking, restrooms, where you can rent tubes. It is a great map. You might want to copy a map like that. Steal some of those great ideas that you like about that map. This is a map, and another map that shows an aerial view of Devil's Lake State Park. And this map does include a compass rose. It has a title. It also has a key that talks about where you can, symbols that represent hiking trails, biking trails, where you can find a phone, where there's parking, restrooms, concessions, shelter areas. There's an amphitheater, and all you have to do is look at this key and then look for that symbol on the map. This is a very interesting interactive map. We all love Google Maps. If you click on this website, Google Maps National Parks, you'll be able to navigate all around the park. Simply zooming in, we can look around. I'm noticing, this looks like this might be a picnic area. I would have to explore this map further to see if they have a key. I'm looking over here, and by clicking on it, I am finding out that this shows where we can actually go hiking, exploring. Let's see. This one, we can go walking, fishing, biking. It's near La Rio Bike Path. So if you see, this map is so cool with these symbols. Let's click on this one. A traditional merry-go-round in a park setting. So instead of just going on a merry-go-round in, let's say, at Six Flags, you could actually go on a merry-go-round within a mountainous area. All right, I'm going to move back to our presentation and leave that. BrainPop Jr., I don't need to say very much about BrainPop Jr. If you'd like to see a video that is a bit silly but teaches you a lot about maps and things that most maps have, it would be really good to visit. It'll help you quite a bit when you're creating your own map. Finally, you get to find out what your challenge is truly going to be. You are going to be using your imagination. Think about the engineering design loop now. You are going to imagine the perfect summer vacation destination for you and your family. This can be a destination that already exists, or something that maybe you will design and create and actually build as an adult someday. You never know. Dream big. What would it look like to you? What type of landforms would be present? Would you have valleys? Would you have mountains? Would it be a beautiful wildlife park with rock climbing challenges, or an amazing water park with natural rock water slides? You're in charge. You are the developer. Your challenge, you are going to create a map of this beautiful summer vacation destination place that includes at least 3 types of labeled landforms. Some of the landforms that you could include are valleys, mountains, deserts, peninsulas, bays, plateaus. It's up to you. You can explore there are many more landforms available. Feel free to explore that on your own. Your map should also have symbols for your landforms so that if someone else looked at your map, they would clearly know where they could find the mountains, the valleys. Okay. You also would like to probably have symbols for hiking trails, biking trails, restrooms, food. Think of some of those helpful things that you noticed on some of those other maps. And by all means, explore. There are so many maps. Explore away so that you can develop your very best map. You also do need to include a compass rose that gives you those directions, north, south, east, and west. You need to have a map title on your map and a list of activities you could do that are actually connected to the landforms. Obviously, you couldn't go mountain climbing if you didn't have mountains or hills in your map. So you'll want to make sure the activities fit the land After all, in real life, most of the activities that we conduct, or most of the activities that we enjoy, are somewhat connected to the landforms around us. Have fun with this, enjoy it, and if you find some great map activities or other great websites, feel free to share them with your teachers and with your friends. Have fun!